fact, and give a little sap green too. But just tap it to load the bristles. See? That's all you have to do. It's very simple. Works well. Now then, we go up here and go slightly above the dark. And just tap in all kinds of nice little highlights. Just tap them in. There. This brush works so well. It makes such nice effects. So very easy. Think about shape and form. Make little individual things all in your little trees. Don't just hit it random. There's another one. Change the color a little bit. I'm just sort of varying back and forth between all the yellows and whatever. Indian yellow, a little bright red here and there, just to sparkle it up. There we go. Maybe a little touch right in there. This sort of gives a layered effect, makes it look like the bushes are deep. A lot of trees, a lot of little things happening. There we are. Something like so. This is just background material. We're not really concerned about it. Strictly background material. We're going to cover up a lot of it anyway. You can take a clean knife, scrape in the indication here of little sticks and twigs and trunks, little places for the squirrels to run up and down. There we are. My little squirrel still lives with me. He lives in Squirrel Hilton. We built him a great big cage. He's almost ready to turn loose now. Son of a gun's ready to make it on his own. Okay, let's start out here with some Van Dyke brown. Pull it out very flat, very flat. Get tough with it. Cut across, get our small roll of paint right on the edge of the knife. Now maybe there's a wall back here. Maybe this is a seawall. Touch and pull down. Now we're into the liquid clear now. Just touch it and pull it down. Now because that liquid clear is on there, it does not distort color. Liquid white would distort your color and make it lighter. I don't want this to be distorted. There. Okay. Now I'm going to grab the base of it with a large brush and pull down. And you've probably guessed already, this is going to be the reflection. Very lightly. Go across and just do like that. And it's instant reflections. Now I want to make this look like boards standing up here. So let's take the knife, and instead of adding paint, today we're going to take paint away. See, just push. You can probably hear how hard I'm pushing. And you can make all different sizes of little boards, big ones, small ones, whatever you want, okay? This is a subtractive process rather than adding paint. We're taking paint away. And it's very effective, works very nice. Maybe in our world, let's have a building. Let's come right in here. Maybe let's just sort of scrape out a basic shape. Maybe there's an old building lives right there. I scrape out this shape only to remove this excess paint. So our color will remain nice and firm, good color when we put it on there. Let's start up here, a little bit of Van Dyke brown. Just give us a basic roof line, like so. Now let's take dark sienna, put a touch of alizarin crimson and Van Dyke brown to that too. Our little roll of paint, once again, there it is. Now then, all we're going to do, don't worry about it here, just very firmly apply this paint. Just all you're doing is blocking in. Don't worry about it. Don't get concerned. The only thing that matters is the roof line and the straight edges on the side. We don't care about anything else at this point. Later on, we'll begin worrying about details, but right now, just block in a very basic little shape. We'll take our large brush again, grab it, and pull down. Pull down, and once again, you're right. Just reflections. Go across. And see how much different this is with the liquid clear there? Beautiful effects. Now then, take the knife and very firmly here, all we're doing is, once again, we're just removing paint. Just removing paint. Now then, maybe let's make some boards in here. Now by tilting the knife, let's do it over here so you can see, tilting it this way or that way, you can make it brighter on one side and duller on the other. Try this and it'll make sense. I know it's sort of, see, it has a light side and a dark side. Look at there. You know how long it'd take you to paint that many boards? A couple of minutes. But all you're doing is removing paint. And if these have been out here on this river or whatever it is for a long time, they're going to be weather beaten, all banged up and everything. So don't worry about having them real smooth and real nice. It really adds to it if they have character. Shoot, anybody can do a new smooth building. Maybe there's a, right in here, maybe there's a door. Shoot, who knows? We go up here, maybe there's a window there. Maybe over here, another window. However many you want. Shoot, you want another one? There's one. Wherever you want them. Just put them in. Now we can just take our little knife. I use a little knife because it really bends better. Maybe there's something across like that. All we're doing still, though, is removing paint. All we're doing is allowing the canvas to show through. That's all. Tell you what, maybe here, maybe there's a walkway. So we'll first put it in. All we're doing is scraping off paint once again. Sometimes it'll help take a little black and put a very dark line under it. That way it'll stand out. Now then, since this is water, I'm going to take some white, a little bit of liquid white. Liquid white's only the thin. A little touch of blue in it, at least a little touch. Cut us off a tiny little bit. Okay, now let's go up here and just very firmly put in a little bit of little water line here and there. And you're just really scraping it in. You need to put this in, and I'll show you why before we do the next step. Because we always do the thing as farthest away and work forward. And I'm going to take a little bit of black, just plain black. And maybe there's some little posts that go down in the water that hold up this little walkway. See there? That's all there is to it. Now I'm just touching the canvas. And we'll grab that, pull that down, go across, and reflect our little post right into the water. Now these reflections, you can move them, see? You can make them wiggle because it's wet. The liquid clears under there. There we go. Now then, back to our liquid white with a little blue in it. Put a little water out here. But see, you wanted that water behind. That's the reason we did that one back here first. A few little things here and there. Shoot, got it made. You can also take the knife, just use a small edge, and scrape out a little bit along these posts to make a highlight. Just sort of cut it in there. All you're doing is removing paint. As I say, this is a subtractive process rather than usually we're adding paint. Today we're subtracting paint. Let's get crazy. Let's get crazy. Let's come right up in here. Let's take some black and some Van Dyke brown. Mostly black, though. Mostly black. Let's come right in here. Maybe there's a big building. Lives right here. We'll do the roof. All we're doing right now is just blocking in color, just like we did before. There's a roof. And come right down. Look at there. Look at there. There it comes. There it is. Right on down. We're just filling this all in. Very dark color, black with a little bit of brown in it.